Good afternoon, Mustang Nation. Man, what a beautiful day here in Crooks. Tri-Valley welcomes in the McCook Central Montrose Fighting Cougars. Kind of a little neighborhood rivalry game between these two. Tri-Valley comes into this game with a 5-0 record. McCook Central comes in with a 3-0 record. So someone's going to be walking out of here with a win, and someone will be walking out of here with a loss. And now I lost my notes page. Well, that's no fun. All right, I had looked up a few stats here for these young ladies. Coaches are out there talking right now. And then we will get ready for the starting lineups and the national anthem. Tri-Valley coming off a big win over in Baltic the other night, winning 20-0. Tri-Valley boys baseball team was on the road last night down in Canton. They win 9-1. Conditions here in Crooks, we're about 70 degrees, partly cloudy. Looks like that front is to the northwest. We got a slight breeze coming in from left field over to first base. So a little bit of a crossing wind.
Welcome, softball fans, to the
Got a little technical difficulty. Glitching out on Activities Director Rob Grady.
Welcome to today's softball game between the visiting McCook Central Montrose Fighting Cougars.
The McCook Central Montrose Fighting Cougars made their little trip over.
Convenient sportsmanship. In other words, to be a good sport only when it's to their advantage. Sportsmanship isn't something you choose to do at certain times. It's something that requires an effort. The South Dakota High School Activities Association reminds you that good sports are winners because they understand sportsmanship as educational athletics is a full-time job. The officials for tonight's games are Don Schumack and Ron Schmidt.
Don Schumack and Don Schmidt is the umping crew.
The region's foremost provider of comprehensive orthopedic care in Sioux Falls and the surrounding communities. The athletic trainer today, provided by the Orthopedic Institute, is Ben Gannon. Now for your starting lineup.
Now here's the starting lineup for the Fighting Cougars. Batting first at third base, Ella Dieknicker. Batting second at catcher, a sophomore, Maya Morrison. Batting third, playing at pitcher, a junior, Zadie Halls. And then at batting fourth at shortstop.
And pitching number 28, Zadie Halls.
At shortstop, we have a junior, Ashton Dieknicker.
Number 3, Ashton Dieknicker.
Batting fifth, playing second base, a junior, Cammie McGuire. Batting sixth, playing center field, a sophomore, Braylee Meyer. Batting seventh, a first baseman, an eighth grader, Landry Andall. Batting at eighth, playing right field, a freshman, Kiera Bartman. And batting ninth, a left fielder, a freshman, Brianna Bartlett.
Now for your Mustangs.
Now over to Tri-Valley.
Leading off, playing shortstop, number 1, Cadence.
At batting one at shortstop, a sophomore, Cadence Davey.
Catcher, number 24, Sienna Halverson.
Batting second at catcher, number 24, a sophomore, Sienna Halverson. At batting third at pitcher, a sophomore, Emery Jones. Batting fourth, a first baseman, a senior, Emery Pearson. Batting fifth, at second base, a senior, Izzy Davey. Batting sixth at a third baseman, a junior, Haley Sorensen. Batting seventh, playing center field, a junior, Ava Christensen. At batting eighth, left field, a sophomore, Peyton Vogt. Batting ninth is a senior, Regan Pearson. And then playing right field is a junior, Danica Fluth. So we are going to stand for the national anthem. Nice job there by one of Tri-Valley's own, Isaac McFarland. He informed me that he is finishing up his junior year at SDSU. All right, let's get ready for some softball here. Again, here are the fielders for Tri-Valley. Pitching this afternoon is Emery Jones. Catching is Sienna Helverson. First base is Emery Pearson. Second base is Izzy Davey. At third base or at shortstop is Cadence Davey. At third base is Haley Sorensen. Moving to the outfield and left field, we got Peyton Vogt. Center field, Ava Christensen, and right field is Danica Fluth. Then the first few batters for the Fighting Cougars. Batting first is going to be Ella Denicker, then Maya Morrison, and then Zadie Hulls. Both these teams undefeated. Fighting Cougars have a 3-0 record. Tri-Valley 5-0, looking to keep things rolling. Big week next week for Tri-Valley. They're going to be taking on the West Central Trojans on Tuesday, and I believe on Thursday is when they travel over to Dells. West Central will be at home here. We will be streaming that game, and we will also be streaming the Dells game. Matt Larson with Big Sioux Media will be doing that game. Right now, West Central's #1 in Class A ball, and Tri-Valley's #2. And #3 is Del Rapids. Ella Batten for the Fighting Cougars. First one is in there for a strike. Mustangs defense playing up close. There's a hit over to Izzy, and reaching base on an error. Izzy mishandled that one. Now batting is Maya Morrison, so Ella Denicker reaches second base on an error on Tri-Valley. That one's in there for strike one. Hit down third baseline. There's one out on a fielder's choice. Sorensen picked that one out, threw Morrison out over at first base. Ashton Denicker had moved over to third. Now batting third is Zadie Hulls. Throw down third base. Ashton back in safely. 1-1's the count here on Hulls. There's a base hit right between shortstop and third. The first run comes in for the Fighting Cougars with a base hit there by Hulls. So Ella Denicker came in. Now Ashton Denicker is batting. That one's in there for strike one. That one's fouled back, strike two. 0-2's the count. Ashton is a junior. And there's the first strikeout of the day for Jones. Now batting for the Fighting Cougars is a junior, Cammie McGuire. That one's also in there for a strike. Jones seems to be on her game today. There's a hit into right field. Fluth goes back and it rolls to the fence. And that's a stand-up double as it rolled underneath the fence. Run does not count. Fighting Cougars put 2 runners on second base and third base with a stand-up double. Now batting as a sophomore, Braylee Meyer. That one's inside for a strike. Just caught that inside edge. That one's fouled back. 0-2 is the count. And there's a punch out, strike 3, and Jones gets the Mustangs out of the inning. Fighting Cougars did put 1 on the board. Stay with us. This is Big Sioux Media Sports Network.
Looking for a way to make your business or organization stand out? Look no further than Absolute Business Promotions. We specialize in creating custom items for fundraising events, booster clubs, weddings, baby and bridal showers, anniversaries, birthday parties, sports teams apparel and uniforms, spirit wear, parades, banquets, awareness events, and so much more. Visit AbsoluteBusinessPromotions.com or call us at 605-204-5255 and let us help you bring your business to life.
All right, back to the action here in Crooks. Mustangs playing on their home field. Mustangs are wearing their black tops, white pants. McCook Central in their green tops, and Tri-Valley is black tops, white pants. McCook Central is green tops, black pants. So the first 3 batters for Tri-Valley, gonna have a sophomore Cadence Davey, and then a sophomore Sienna Helverson, and then another sophomore Emery Jones. In the outfield for the Cougars, pitching is Halls, catching is Morrison. First base is Andal. Second base is McGuire. Third base is Ella Denicker. Shortstop is Ashton Denicker. Cadence Davey getting things started here for Tri-Valley. He's going to take that first one in there for a strike. That one's high and outside, 1-1. That one's fouled back. Tri-Valley is coached by head coach Sammy Van Esselt, along with assistant coaches San Williams and Shelly Grindy. Fighting Cougars head coach is Nick Morrison, assistant coach Morgan McComas. That one's going to be fouled out of play. 1-2 is the count here for Cadence. And there's a punch out as that caught the outside edge. Now batting for Tri-Valley is a sophomore, Sienna Helverson. Ball one. There's a hit. Foul ball down the third baseline. That one's in there for strike. 1-2. There's a good wrap. That's going to drop in foul. And Sienna's going to strike out. It's 2 strikeouts in a row. Hall's doing a good job on the mound. Now batting for Tri-Valley is a sophomore, or Sienna. Sorry, there was no out. Sienna reaches on a wild pitch. All right, now batting for Tri-Valley is a sophomore, Emery Jones. Got a little hot box there. I apologize. We got a few drips, and I'm trying to get my umbrella out. Sienna's chased down for out number 2. All right, back to the action here. Three and 1 is the count on Jones. Nobody on base, 2 outs. One's right down the middle for strike 2. 3 and 2, full count here in Jones. And Jones is going to draw a walk. Now batting for Tri-Valley is a senior, Emery Pearson.
First baseman, Emery Pearson.
That one's high. 2-0. 3-0. And that's going to be a walk for Pearson. Now batting for Tri-Valley is a senior number 2, Izzy Davy. Runners on first and second base for Tri-Valley. No runs, two outs. We're in the bottom of the first inning. Ball 2. Looks like 6 balls in a row for the Fighting Cougars. Hall's kind of struggling right now. Ball 3. There's a throw to second base. Jones is back in safely. Nice job by Morrison keeping that ball in front of her, preventing Tri-Valley from advancing. 3-1. Davies going to take that. Full count here for Izzy Davy. Davy wraps one out to left field. They're going to send Jones home to the plate. She's in. There's a safe at third base. Big hit there for the senior Izzy Davy. Wrapped one into left field. Aggressive base running here by Tri-Valley. Jones scores. And Pearson makes it all the way to third. Now Davy is standing on second base. Now batting for Tri-Valley is Haley Sorensen. Jones gets back to third base safely. That one's going to be fouled back, out of play. 2-1 is the count for Sorensen. Throw back to third base. Pearson is back in safely. 3-1 is the count. Tri-Valley's got runners on second and third. Ball 4. Sorensen's going to draw a walk. Base is loaded for Tri-Valley. Now batting is a junior number 3, Ava Christensen. Christensen wraps that one foul down the left field line. She got a hold of that one just a hair too early on her swing. Ava's going to get a base hit into left field. In comes 1 run. Make it 2 runs. Ava gets 2 RBIs for Tri-Valley. Now batting for Tri-Valley is a sophomore, number 5, Peyton Vogt. Tri-Valley goes up 3-1. She's going to dribble it down the first baseline, and that's an easy out. That's out number 3, but the Mustangs put 3 on the board. Stay with us. This is Big Sioux Media Sports Network.
If you have insurance needs, contact Lisa Johnson, president of White Insurance. They have all of your insurance needs from farm, home, auto, business, crop, life, and health insurance. White Insurance is located at 409 Northwest Avenue in Crooks. For all of your insurance needs, contact Lisa Johnson of White Insurance, 605-543-5722, or stop in at 409 Northwest Avenue in Crooks.
All right. End of the first inning. Tri-Valley up 3-1, getting ready for the top of the second. Now batting for McCook Central is an 8th grader, number 15, Landry Andall. Landry takes a strike. Jones did a good job getting out of the first inning by only giving up 1 run. There's a strike 2. Tri-Valley had 2 outs in the bottom of the first. But then they put 3 on the board. And there's a strikeout for Jones. That's her second strikeout. Now batting is a freshman, number 12, Kiera Bartman. Swinging strike. There's another strike. Jones goes ahead in the count, 0-2. Bartman's going to foul that one out of play down the right field line. Foul tip. Count is still 0-2. Bartman trying to fight off being down in the count. Nobody on bases, 1 out. And there's a swinging strike 3. Now batting is a freshman, number 9, Brianna Bartman. Two outs here for McCook. Thanks for tuning in on this beautiful afternoon. That one gets away on Jones. Ball 2, 2-0. Around 70 degrees. Wind is still kind of coming out of the north-northwest, probably about 5 miles an hour right now. As I say that, the wind picks up a little bit. That one's in there for the first strike. 3-1 is the count. Bartlett plays left field for the Fighting Cougars. And there's a strike. Full count, 3-2. 2 outs. Tri-Valley looking to go 1-2-3. And there's another strikeout for Emery Jones. No runs put on the board there. 3 up, 3 down for the Fighting Cougars. Tri-Valley coming up next here for the bottom of the second. Stay with us. This is Big Sioux Media Sports Network.
New Hope Chiropractic has been serving the Tri-Valley School District and surrounding areas for the last 17 years. We've been a longtime supporter of Tri-Valley fine arts and athletics. If you have a need for chiropractic care, or maybe even a condition or symptom that isn't necessarily back or muscle related, give us a try. Over 3,000 patients already have. We're located in Crooks. We're open Monday through Friday, with evening appointments available on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Give us a call at 543-5700. Enjoy the game, and let's continue to support our Mustangs.
All right. Tri-Valley coming up for the bottom of the second. Mustangs put 3 on the board.
22, Reagan Pearson.
Reagan Pearson batting for Tri-Valley. Reagan's going to foul that one back. Strike 1. That one's in there for a looking strike. 0-2. Pearson's going to hit that one foul down the third baseline. That one's in there for a ball. Reagan Pearson, her bat of choice is an Easton Ghost 33-inch, drop 11. Got some fun little facts here for some Tri-Valley players as the count goes to 2-2. 3-2. Favorite thing about the team this year, as she takes a walk, she says the energy the team brings. Batting for her second time this afternoon, we're back to the top of the order, is a sophomore number 1, Cadence Davey. She struck out looking her first time up. She's going to fly out to left field for out number 1.
Now batting the catcher, number 24.
Now batting is number 20, a sophomore, number 24, Sienna Helverson. She's going to foul that one out of play down the left field line. Sienna's pregame ritual is always to call and talk to her mom before every game. There's a wild pitch, and Pearson is going to move over to second base with 1 out. That one's high. 2-1 is the count. There's another wild pitch. There's a play down the third baseline. Pearson slides in safely. Three and 1 is the count for Helverson. Sienna 3-1 is the count for her. She's going to wrap that one out into left field. That one's dropped by the left fielder. Pearson is going to come in standing up. And Sienna's going to end up on second base with an error by the left fielder.
Batting next, the pitcher, number 4, Emery Jones.
Bartlett had a hard time handling that one. Emery Jones now batting for Tri-Valley. She took a walk her first time up. Emery Jones gets that one high in the air to right field. Right fielder lost it in the sun. Jones is already on second base. Coming home and sliding in is Halverson for another Tri-Valley run.
Now batting and playing first base, number 9, Emery Pearson.
Now batting for Tri-Valley is a senior number 9, Emery Pearson. Tri-Valley up 5-1. Jones on second base. Pearson's going to take that one for a swinging strike. Only one out. Ball one. Two one. I don't have any little fun facts for Emery. That one's high. Full count, 3-2. Emery Jones on second base. Emery Jones's pregame ritual is energy drinks and jam out as Emery Pearson takes a walk. Now batting for Tri-Valley is a senior number 2, Izzy Davey. Izzy had a hit in her first time at bat. One and one's the count here on Izzy. Her favorite thing about the team this year, being a senior, is how competitive they are. And I would agree 100% with her with the 2-1 count. She's got to foul that one back, 2-2. I think she was looking for the fence on that one. She gets a hold of that one, but pops it up into left field. Charging in is it's caught. There's an overthrow, and the runners are going to advance. There's another overthrow, and that's going to bring in a run into home, and safe in to third base is Emery Pearson. Emery Jones crossed home plate on a couple of throwing errors there by the Fighting Cougars. 2 outs.
Now batting and playing third base, number 6, Haley Sorensen.
Now batting for Tri-Valley is Haley Sorensen. Haley's a junior. She walked her first time up. 2 outs, 1 runner on third base. Sorensen takes that one in there for ball 1. Swinging strike. Haley Sorensen has got to get a hold of that one. Drops it in, out into left field. She makes it over to second, standing up, and she drives in a run for Tri-Valley.
Now batting and playing center field, number 3.
Ava Christensen now batting for Tri-Valley. She fouls that one back. Tri-Valley up 7-1. Sorensen in scoring position on second base. We have 2 outs. Ava got a hit between the shortstop and third baseman her last time up. Swinging strike. 1-2 is the count for Christensen. I want to see if I can get a couple of JV players come up here and talk to me between innings. I'm going to work on them yet. They're sitting in front of me. I think they would do a great job. As they're all shaking their heads at me. Two and two is the count here for Christensen. And she is struck out. That'll do it here for the second inning. But Tri-Valley puts a few more runs on the board, up 7-1. Stay with us. This is Big Sioux Media Sports Network. You don't have to warm up. You need to talk to me.
To see how Wyffels hybrids can increase corn yields on your farm, contact Carter or Mike at Grindy Seeds at 605-254-7447. Wyffels hybrids, more than a number.
All right, well, I guess I scared the JV players away. I guess they have to go warm up. I was trying to get one of them to come up here and talk. I guess I have to write some questions out for them for the next game. Now they're asking for questions in advance, so I guess I'll get that done for Tuesday. That one's fouled back. Fighting Cougars are at the top of their lineup with Ella Denicker batting. Oh, and 2 is the count for her. There's a hit. Drop in. Just a foul, I believe. Oh, and 2 is still the count. That one's fouled back. Ella reached second base on a throwing error by Tri-Valley. There's a shot to Sorensen at third base, and they throw her out. Sorensen throws Ella out at first base.
Number 2, Maya Morrison.
Maya Morrison now batting for the Fighting Cougars. She was thrown out on the fielder's choice. One's in there for strike one, 1-1. One out. We're in the top of 3. Tri-Valley up 7-1. That one's high. That one's in there for a strike. Full count, 3-2 here for Morrison. And strike 3. Now batting is junior number 28, Zadie Halls. Sadie had her a hit first time up. That one's inside there. Ball one. Swinging strike, 1-1. There's a wrap out into left center field, but that is caught. Nice running catch there by Tri-Valley. Peyton Vogt with the out. No runs put on the board for the Fighting Cougars. We're going to keep it here. We're going to hear a quick little shout out to KTP Repairs, specializing in ATV, UTV, and snowmobiles. KTP Repairs, your local one-stop shop for all your service and repair needs. From oil changes to complete engine overhauls, no job is too big or too small. Looking to accessorize your unit? KTP Repair offers thousands of parts and accessories for you to choose from with professional installation. We're conveniently located between Del Rapids and Colton and offer pickup and delivery as well. Call KTP Repair at 605-929-6673 to schedule your appointment today. Peyton Vogt's going to be batting for Tri-Valley. She had a spectacular catch out in left field as she was chasing that down into left center field. Vogt grounded out down the first baseline, her first time up. Tri-Valley's only given up one run, and that was right away in the first. Peyton's favorite bat is a Louisville. Really appreciate these young ladies giving me a few fun facts. Appreciate Abby Wagner collecting all those as Vogt fouls that one off. 2-2 is the count. Her goal for this season is trying to hit a home run. And she hits it down the first base line again for an out number 1.
Now batting the designated player, number 22, Reagan Pearson.
Reagan Pearson batting for Tri-Valley. One out. Pearson's going to take that one in there for a strike. Reagan's going to get a shot out into left field, and she's going to get on base with a hit. Now batting for her third time this afternoon is number 1, a sophomore, Cadence Davey.
Now batting the leadoff hitter, number 1, Cadence Davey.
Takes that one in there for a strike. Throw down to first base. Pearson back in there safe. There's a hit right over second base, and Davey's going to get her first hit of the afternoon.
Now batting number 24, Sienna Halverson.
Now batting is number 24, a sophomore, Sienna Halverson. She's reached twice, both on errors. That one's fouled down the third baseline. The goal she has set for her team this year is to win state. There's a throw to second base. Pearson's back in safe as she was challenging the catcher there. Tri-Valley known for their aggressive base running. Sienna to the shortstop, over to third base. Pearson's throwing out on the fielder's choice.
Now batting number 4, Emery Jones.
Emery Jones batting for Tri-Valley. She walked her first time up and had a double. A pitch gets away and 2 Mustangs advance. That one's in there for a strike. There's a hit into right center field. Brings in a run for Tri-Valley. Emery Jones with another hit. Her favorite thing about the team this year is just kind of having fun.
Now batting number 9, Emery Pearson.
Now batting for Tri-Valley is Emery Pearson. Nice job there by Tri-Valley as Jones advances on a steal. There's 2 outs. Pearson's going to take that one in there for a strike. Throw down back to third base. Halverson's back in safely. One's in there low. 2-1's the count, 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the third inning. Tri-Valley up 8-1. And Pearson takes that one in there for a strike. Full count, 3-2. Emery fouls that one back. Mustangs have 2 runners in scoring position. Halverson on third and Jones on second. And that's going to be the third walk of the afternoon for Emery Pearson. Now batting for Tri-Valley is number 2, Izzy Davy.
Now batting number 2, Izzy Davy.
She had to hit her first time up and flew out to left field. Second time, there's a wrap into left field. Left center field, there goes 1 run. Here comes 2 runs. Davies into second base safely, and a big double by that senior to put 2 more on the board for Tri-Valley.
Now batting and playing third base, number 6, Haley Sorensen.
Haley Sorensen batting for Tri-Valley. Haley had to double her last time up. Sorensen's got to pop it up. And that'll do it for us here, out number 3. But Tri-Valley puts 3 more runs on the board, now up 10-1. Stay with us. This is Big Sioux Media Sports Network.
Ready to buy or sell your next home? We are here to help. From bare land to homes to farms, we sell it all. Start to finish, we will be next to you the entire way to help you achieve your real estate dreams. We know this area well because we live and work here. We are your neighbors. With over 60 years of combined real estate experience, we are your trusted local real estate professional. Landmark Realty and Auction. When you're ready to make your next move, call us first.
Getting back to the action here as we hit the top of the 4th inning. Tri-Valley's bringing in a new pitcher. It'll be Izzy Davy pitching for Tri-Valley. Emery Jones shifts over to shortstop. Coming into the top of the 4th, Tri-Valley up 10-1. Tri-Valley put 3 runs up on the first. Along McCook Central put in up 1. Then Tri-Valley put 4 more on the board to go up 7-1 after the second. Then they put 3 more up in the third, now up 10-1. Batting for the Fighting Cougars is the junior number 3, Ashton Dieknicker. She's going to foul that one back out of play. And Izzy goes up with a 0-2 count over Dieknicker. is kind of picking up over the left field line. Temperature's dropping a little bit. That one's also fouled up out of play. I heard the Tri-Valley Booster Club hit some little pink little duckies or something around the ballpark here this afternoon. I guess if anybody finds those and brings them up to the concession stand, they can get like a free freezy, I believe. And there's a strikeout for Davey. Now batting as a junior, number 18, Cammie McGuire. Cammie had a double her first time up this afternoon. Just got to take that first one in there for a strike. That one's in there for a ball. Catching for Tri-Valley, I forgot to make mention, is Cadence Davey. One and two is the count. McGuire's got to foul that one back. There's a shot, all right, over the top of Helverson's head. Tipped it off her glove. She's a little upset with herself.
Number 6, Braylee Meyer.
Nice line drive shot. Now batting is Braylee Meyer. To Helverson, there's play at first base, over to first for a double play. No, not in time. Nice job there by Helverson to get the play out, get the play over to second base.
Batting number 15, Landry Andel.
Now batting is an 8th grader, number 15, Landry Andel. Two outs here in the top of the 4th. Andel's got to hit it over to Jones. Jones overshoots Pearson. Kind of goes out of play. Got a throwing error there by Jones. Runners on second and third. Kiara Bartman batting for the Fighting Cougars. Strike one. Oh and 2 is the count on Bartman. Fouled back. Bartman stays alive. Got a time to grab a loose ball over there. Fighting Cougars dugout. There's a pop-up to right field. Fluth tracking that. Makes the grab, and that is out number 3. Fluth gets the Mustangs out of that one. No runs put on the board by the Fighting Cougars. Let's hear from the Minnehaha Conservation District. They're your local source for all your conservation needs, including conservation planning, pollinator and wildlife habitat establishment, native grass seeding, shelter belt rehabilitation, tree planting, application assistance for NRCS programs, and more. Go to minnehahacd.org for more information. Want to give a shout out to all of our local farmers out there. I know they're starting to put fertilizer down, starting to do some field work, and starting to put some crops in the ground. So we wish them a very safe season, and to all of our fans that are driving around, please have patience as they're going to be moving some traffic around. Ava Christensen batting for Tri-Valley. She's going to hit it out to left field. It goes over the left fielder's head. Christensen is going to have a stand-up double. There's a throw back to second base, and Christensen just sneaks underneath that throw.
Now batting number 5, Peyton Vogt.
Peyton Vogt batting for Tri-Valley. Vogt's got a runner on second base. Vogt's going to foul that one back. Vogt's favorite pregame snack is gummy bears. That one gets away, and into third base goes Christensen standing up. No outs here in the fourth. Vogt's second batter up. That one's going to be throw back to third. Christensen is in safe. That one's outside and a swinging strike. Vogt had a great catch out in the field. That's off the end of her bat. It's going to drop in fair, but rolls foul. Two and twos that count for Vogt. That one's got a foul out of play out the right field line. There's a play down third base. Christensen's back in. Full count. Also want to give a shout out and a congratulations to Mrs. Fluth and the Tri-Valley FBLA as they placed third at the state convention held in Sioux Falls. Peyton reaches on to first. Reagan Pearson now batting for Tri-Valley. There's a steal to second base, and Vogt is in safely. They didn't even try to throw it. No outs. Tri-Valley with two runners in scoring position. Christensen's back in safe down to third base. Reagan's going to wrap that one. Foul into left, down the left field line. Also want to give a shout out to a couple of track individuals. There's a shot into left field. And one run in. Here comes the second run in. And Pearson gets a hit. She gets back to first base. Tri-Valley puts 2 more runs on. Or in.
Number 1, Cadence Davey.
Cadence Davey batting for Tri-Valley. Cadence had to hit her last time up. There's a play down first base and safe. Tri-Valley, as I was saying, had a new track and field school records in the javelin throw as Pearson is back in safely down the first base line. Cadence Davey, who's batting right now, threw 122 feet, 10 inches. That pitch gets away. Pearson's going to second base. There's the play. Pearson's in safe. And then Xavier Yant threw 137 feet, 6 inches. So congratulations to those 2 individuals with some new records at Tri-Valley. There's another wild pitch. There's a play down to third base. That's overshot. Pearson's going to turn the wheels on. Here's the play. No play at home, and Pearson's in safely. And we just got crop dusted by the line. Oof. 3-1 is the count here for Davey. Tri-Valley now up 13-1 here in the 4th. That one's going to be fouled back. Full count here for Cadence. Mustangs take on West Central and Del Rapids next week. All those games will be streamed as that one is fouled out of play. And she's going to draw a walk. Now batting for Tri-Valley,
Number 24, Sienna.
Sienna Helverson. She reached on a fielder's choice her last time up. Got a switch hit here. Switch to the left. Play back to first base. Davey back in safe. Helverson's going to take it right to the second baseman. Helverson beats the throw out. There's the play to third base. Davies up. That's overshot. Cadence is going to make it home. Kind of an awkward slide. These young ladies are kind of laughing and having a good time.
Now batting number 4, Emery Jones.
Emery Jones will be batting here for Tri-Valley. McCook Central wants to talk things over. Emery Jones, one word, we asked her what one word would describe the team this year, and she says hyped. And here's another great attitude. It's what is the team goal this year? and she says to bring home a championship. Well, right now Tri-Valley is working their ways towards state, currently number 2 in the state with a 5-0 record, trying to make it 6-0 after this game. No outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Helverson, the lone runner on second base. That one's in there for ball 1. Take that one in or take that one as ball 2. Appreciate these young ladies sharing some fun facts about them. Jones has got to pop that one sky high. That one is caught by the second baseman for out number 1.
Now batting number 9, Emery Pearson.
Emery Pearson batting for Tri-Valley. Helverson is into third base with a stolen base with a wild pitch. Ball 2. Two and 1. Clouding up a little more here in Crooks. Wind's picking up out of the northwest. Temperature is dropping. There's a shot in fair territory out into left field. Gets by the left fieldman. Pearson's going for 3. Here's the play at third base. She is in with a triple.
Now batting number 2, Izzy Davey.
Now batting for Tri-Valley is Izzy Davey. 15-1 lead here for Tri-Valley. Play back to third base, in safe. Izzy's going to get a wrap, drops in fair, gets by the left fieldman again. Izzy coming into third, and she's going to go for an in-the-park home run, and she is thrown out at home. That's the second out. All right, that's going to do it here as Tri-Valley wins 16-1. This is how the scoring went. After the first inning, Tri-Valley was up 3-1. After the second inning, Tri-Valley put 4 more on the board, up 7-1. After the third, 3 more went on the board for Tri-Valley, 10-1, and then now they just put 6 on the board here in the bottom of the 4th to win 16-1. So the Mustangs improved to 6-0. Fighting Cougars dropped to 3-1. We appreciate everybody tuning in this afternoon. We'll be back in action here on Tuesday. It's going to be an exciting one as the Tri-Valley Mustangs are going to welcome in the number 1 rated team in Class A ball, the West Central Trojans. We will be on hand to stream that game, so you definitely want to tune in for that. So with that, this is Deron Ruesch with Big Sioux Media wishing everybody a great evening, and go Mustangs.